Hello, everyone. Welcome to an awesome day of FileMaker training. I'm Richard Carlton, creator of FMTrain.tv, where every day is a great day to learn about the FileMaker platform. I said the FileMaker platform, right? The software that we get from Claris, which is part of Apple. Yes, the software is awesome. I will just simply leave it at that for the moment. So I'm here to kick off the show today. It's 1 o'clock on Wednesday. So today is day 8 of FileMaker Go. All right, Nick, are you ready to go? I'm going to stop sharing my screen and take over.
I am. Yes. So yeah. So let me about the editing in the phone, and that's why I made really clear that you can have a full feature application on the phone. You can have it, but you always have to take in consideration the editing. So that's why the editing need to be extremely comfortable. Because first you don't have a real estate. Secondly, you have the keyboard popping up, right? So you have, let's say, a third of your screen real estate goes away because you have the screen, the keyboard on top, right? And you can end up with a very small kind of a window where you can edit, right? So that's why the editing always you need to have a support, a visual support, a visual UI, where you put everything there for editing only. And the screen, when you have a screen like this, when you have a layout like this, it has to be dedicated fully for editing. You cannot have navigation and editing, and this you can have it on the desktop, and yeah, so it's not meant for that. It's not meant for that. But you can do it, but if you do it like I have a demonstration for you. For finally I got my phone connected to the computer, so I can I'm using like a AirPlay like a app,
Okay.
no wires, so it's working very well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's $20 a year, so I can contribute $20 a year. It's okay.
There you go.
So this is the app on the phone. So I'm FileMaker Go. So I'm on the phone here, right? Yeah. So this is how it looks on the phone. So we have here, I can say, so this is a list view. Remember, so I built this list view, and we have some extra functionality. For example, on the bottom here, on the bottom here, you have this icon here for sorting. So you sort, and you say, okay, you want to sort by name, by title, by account. So I'm sorting by title. So I tap this button. So now I'm sorting by account, and the separation here, this sub-summary change to be manager, right? I have a typo here. Something here, and and if you change, you tap again, you say by account, this becomes the account name, right? So we have a list view like this. So if I tap here, for example, I tap on Ryan. So I tap on Ryan. I'm going to Ryan, detail. So right. So I have the detail here. I can make it primary, or I can remove. So it's a toggle like this. Like I said, of course, we are not using a radio button. We're not using checkboxes. Those radio button checkboxes are not at all phone controls. They are not. If you want to toggle, you do like this. You tap primary, not primary, primary, not primary, right? So, and of course, so here I can tap here. Yeah. So I can tap anywhere, right? Nothing will happen, right? But if I edit, now I'm in edit mode, right? So I have all the information, communication, primary, second, so all my stuff. And of course here I can select this and change. So this is a popover, right? A pop-up menu, right? It's a pop-up menu. So I can change it, say, okay, I want secretary, right? Or I can tap again, and I said officer, so I can change this. I can change the name. So here I am editing, right? I am editing my data, right? So you see here, sometime here we have the handle to select the text here comes. Let me take this one, which is bigger. So the handle here So sometimes, see, FileMaker has some bugs, right? But so sometimes the handle, is coming, sometimes it's not coming, so but you can select this, right? So you can if you want, you can tap outside and you can hold, and you have all the goodness, see, the typical goodness of iPhone, right? When you want to position yourself here, right? Or you want to position yourself here, right? So you can do that. Pop-up menu, and you edit here, and here we have another pop-up menu, and here we have an interesting thing. We have a different keyboards here. I'm going to show you that later. And so we can edit all the stuff here, and of course on the bottom you have the delete Ryan, right? We have the deletion. So the deletion is hidden in the edits. You don't have a delete button here, right? So you see on the how it works on the phone. So the navigation is very cool. When I go here, so I have my stuff. I can add a communication if I want. So I'm adding a communication, and I say, okay, what this is? It's a work email. And I said, okay, blah, 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 blah. I'm doing my work email here, right? And when I'm done, I said close. And then normally I should have my work email here, but it's not coming. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I modified some. Is there, but it didn't show up. It's not showing up. Oh, now it is. Okay. Oh, it's a refresh stuff. It's okay. So anyway, this is not meant to be perfect. It's a demo. It's a prototype, right? So obviously it needs some polishing, but you get the point here. So how for the edit stuff, right? So you edit. So if you notice something here, this I don't know what you think about, but this looks awesome. It doesn't look a monkey, like I said yesterday, right? Because we have everything is in perfect order. Okay, so everything has its place, and everything is super aligned. So I want you to get the attention on something. If you see the add button here, there's the add button on top, right? If I tap on the add button here, the edit button that comes after that, so okay, hold on. You see the add button here, So if I go to one record here, it become edit, but the edit button took place exactly where the add button is aligned. Look this. If I go back to look the edit button, look this, right? I go back to contact, boom. It doesn't move a pixel. It doesn't move a pixel. See how smooth the transition is? You know what I mean? It's extremely so you need that level of awesomeness if you want to have something that looks great. Otherwise, it will look like a monkey, because it's like, for example, you look the contact button here. The contact button here. The detail, it comes exactly where the contact button was. If I go back, look the detail button here, right? Boom. It doesn't move. The arrow is static. Look the arrow, and the first letter, the C of contact, and the D of detail, it's exactly aligned, exactly at the same place. It doesn't move like half a pixel, right? And you need that level of awesomeness if you want to have something cool. Otherwise, it's a monkey, right? Otherwise, it will look immediately will look like a monkey, because it's not. It will on the computer. You see so much on the layout, you might not even see that a button is moving 2 pixels or 1 pixel right or left, right? You won't even see, because you have so much to look at on the desktop. But on the phone, you don't have that much to see, and you shouldn't have. If you have that much to see, that means you're wrong. But on the phone, you don't have that much to see. So all the glitches will like be a slap in your face, because you see it immediately, because you don't have that much, you're not drowned, you're not drowned in all the thing you have on the screen, right? So do we have any question?
Not at the moment, so you are good to keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So the awesomeness is alignments. Everything needs to be perfectly aligned, right? Positioning, not too close. Give some space. Give space. Don't put the arrow glued there. Build space. We need a visual separation here. We need a visual separation. We need space, but not too much. But your eyes will tell you when something is too close to each other, right? We need space. We need room, right? So, because otherwise it will look uncomfortable. It will be uncomfortable for people to read. Ergo, it will be uncomfortable to use. And people will hate what you build and say, okay, this is a piece of junk, and I'm not paying your bill, right? So, and they're right, So, building for iPhone, you need to have this heavy, strong discipline and, this level of precision, razor blade precision, right? But of course, what will help you is to have a well streamlined UI and UX, right? So, like here, a list, you tap on contact, you have the detail, you want to edit, you edit. So everything is it's simple, straightforward, and you have no crazy things to do, right? So I want now, so got this here, right? I want to talk about the search, right? Search in a phone, you cannot do a crazy search, right? So let's go layout mode here. So I want to do a search, right? The search, you do that always on the list view. Always, right? Because you want to see the results. On the FileMaker desktop, you can see a font set and in the phone view, right? You're in the phone view and you see the font set. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. But you don't want to do that in a phone. In a phone, you want to have the search results in a list view. You want to see the results. You want to see if you have you want to see if you have a result, and you want to see if you don't have a result. So you want to see both, and everything need to be very, very clear. Okay. So how we do a search? So good. Put that on the side for now. So a search is very simple. First, I need to have, simple. It is not complicated, but I want the I want the header here. I don't want the leading run summary. I want the header. Why? Because a header, let me bring back this. A header will stay. So that's the header, right? The header will stay on top. Okay, so there's two ways to do that. So you can the header will stay on top if you scroll when the summary won't. It will go away, right? So when you search, you don't want this to go away. You want the header because you want that to stay, right? You want the header, you want the header here, you want to stay, right?
difference between the regular
because here,
top header?
sorry.
Is there a difference between the regular header and the top header?
Yeah. So the top navigation, right? The top navigation and headers has different behavior on printing, but on browse mode, right? They're pretty much the same, but they can have different style because this is the top navigation, right? But this is a header. This is the top navigation. So you can have two different style. Yeah, but they're pretty much the same, but they don't behave the same on printing. So they're so that's what we need the header here, right? Title header is on printing. There's different. Maybe we can do a webinar on this. The parts, how they behaves, depending on how they behave on printing, how they behave on browse, how they behave in layout in list view, because they don't behave the same on list view and phone view, and they don't behave on list view printing, list view browsing, right? So they complex. Yeah, it could be an interesting discussion to have. Even though I didn't use that for many, many years, I tend to avoid doing this. Those are legacy crap, but sometimes they are necessary. But anyway, in that case, we want header, right? And we want that to be white as well. So we want sit, So we want sit. It's there. I know it's there, but we don't see. Okay. So now I think we have a field for searching. Yeah. So we have a field for search, and I'm going to put that field here, right? So I can get this. I want this to be like this, right? And we have 5, 5, 5, 5 on each side, right? And I can put that bigger, and I can put a little bit more. This needs to be comfortable and readable, right? This is a search box, right? And I want the search box to be across this, right? So now we will see the search box appearing, right? So we have the search box here. We can see it. And so it's big enough. Of course, I want the placeholder to say search, right? So we see search coming here, right? I can put a little bit more of padding here. It will be more comfortable, right? If you want to be perfect, and we want to be perfect, right? We need here, we need to add a button. I just want to add a button. I have spinning wheel, guys. Okay. And we put a magnifier glass as a search icon, right? I put this icon 17, which is my favorite size in Go. And we put the icon on the E9. I don't know if that will be enough because the boss said you don't see it. But normally you should have this on E9 and not more. So, but let's put this instead. Okay. This icon here, I'm going to put that here, right? This icon, I put that here. I put more padding here to put the text out of the box. And then here, I have my icon here, right? So this is how it looks. Wow. So it looks great. I can remove 2 here. So it looks, we know what this box is doing, right? When you see this, right, you don't need an explanation. Oh, what that do? No. We know what that do. That if I type here, I can type something, right? So now I want this to have no background, right? And here I want to have like a something that tells me that I am editing, but I want no background because I want this icon to be on the bar on the back. So then I have the field on top, right? But now if I edit, the magnifier glass doesn't go. So now it looks perfectly native. I mean, if you see this, you cannot see, oh, this is FileMaker. No, you have no way to know, right? It's behaving the way it should behave. Correct? Okay. So now we need to think now, right? We need to think about the delete button. We need to think about how to clear that field, okay? Because we want a button that deletes the whole thing. So typically, yeah, I'm doing like this. So I have this like this, right? And then I have here a button, right? And I'm doing this, right? So it could be blue, it can be whatever you want, can be black if you want, can be gray if you want. We can use the blue, right? So that we know what that do, right? We know what this box will do, right? It will, I need to, right? When we see this, we know what that do. I put that in 17 points, right? So we know what that do. It will delete the whole thing, okay? So here, now, we'll take care of this. I need to name that field and call it field quick find, which is the FileMaker terminology for this. So I have a name on that field now. Okay, it's important. So what this will do, we will have here, we will have a trigger, correct? So, and what the trigger will do, on object save, very important, okay? And this is search contacts, okay? I'm going to search in the contact. So let's move this out. Okay, so I bring here a variable, say, okay, current search. And what this is, it is a content of this field. I want to bring this. So when I have this, right, I do perform quick find, okay, with the content of this, correct? So I'm going to explain this. So what this do, okay? Quick find, it's normally something we use in here, okay? So if I said Ryan, carry return. Oh, I need to define. It will search for Ryan. But quick find, how quick find works? Quick find will find on every single field that you have included in the quick find. Included in the queue. If you have this, that means it's included. And you can, if you want, show, and here you can show the quick find. So for example, you can see here that quick find will search into that text merge field or fields. But I don't want those, right? I want, in the layout here, I want no field or merge field attached to the quick find. I don't want. And I will show you why. On the side, we have this, and I like to make it for blue dashed. Okay. And this is for the quick find. Right? This is for the quick find. Remove this, put that black, centered. So that's for the quick find. And we put you put that on the side, outside the explicit area. And here I said, okay, what do I want? Right? What the field I want? I want the name full. So I don't need the label. Right? I want the title. So let's put a nice looking here. I want the title. I want the account name, right? I want the status. I include this, everything I want to search in. And here, you can see I have the magnifier glass here because it's included. And I want those fields to be included. But I don't want to use the one in the UI because it's not comfortable. Because when you have a UI a little bit more complex than this one, you are spending your life chasing which field is included in the quick find and what is not. You add on the layout on the side, you add this where you have all the quick find fields listed. Then you at a glance, you know this will be searchable in quick find. And for example, let's say I want to display something, I want to search in something I don't have. For example, I want to be able to search on email, but I don't see it, but I can search on it, as well as the phone, for example. Okay, I can say, yeah, I want to search on the phone. I want to be able here with this field here to instantly search in this and this and this and this and this and this at the same time, and bring me the record that, for example, if I put 13 here and I have an account name with 13 inside the name, and I have 13 on the email and 13 on the phone, for that, it will find the record with 13 on the phone, it will find record with 13 on the email, it will find the one with 13 on the account, right? So you can add all your fields you want to include in the quick find stuff, correct? Right? So now that I have this, I can go there and say, I want Ryan. Boom. I want officer. Boom. Right? And show all. Right? So I want Richard. Right? But quick find is very powerful, in my opinion, right? Poorly implemented, but powerful. Let's say I type R. So it brings all the R's, right? But let's say now I'm putting, he found R in all those records. So I have R here, and I have one here, right? I have Richard, I have Ryan. But let's say now I type R and A. Boom. I'll only have Ryan Alvarez because he found R in Ryan, A in Alvarez, right? So that only this record with Ryan Alvarez. So but you don't need to type Ryan Alvarez. That's why I love quick find. I don't like perform find because perform find, you cannot do this. Or you need to do something like with the stars and the equals and whatever, here, for example, I want, let's say I have I have NI here and NI here, right? So I tap NI, so I will have this, right? But if I say NI Hun, I will have one, correct? So that is cool. The quick find is cool. We want the quick find. We want that, we want to use a quick find. But this here, it's available on Go if I show up the toolbar, but I don't want to use the Go one. I want to use my own because this is poorly implemented. And I'll show you why. So I want to replicate this behavior here. Pretty much, I want to hijack this field here and use this field instead with the same behavior. It's possible with this. Perform quick find, and you say, okay, which field you want, right? So where is the data? Where is the data? What the data you want to give me, right? I'm not pointing to a field here. I mean, you point to a field, but you take the data inside the field. But here, I prefer to have a variable, and I'll show you why. So do you want to see the difference between this? Okay. Why I'm doing this? Why I'm not doing this? Right? Because yeah, it works. But here's the catch. Let's say you have some complex interaction. This is easy, right? Here I could do that. I don't need that because it's so simple. But let's say you don't, right? So you're here and you want to know what inside this G search. Let's say you don't know. What inside? You don't know. You have no way to know what's inside, right? You need to go there. Here, right? You need to go there. But I don't like it because it can be drawn in many things. So I rather prefer this behavior, right? And now I have a variable and I know what there. It's well organized. Here you can have, here is easy because I have only one field, right? But in a complex layout, you can have like 20, 30 fields there, here, right? In the list of open fields, right? Here is well identified. This is what the script will use. And then you say, perform quick find. And you will do the same as this, right? So now that I have this, we are not done yet. So do we have any question for that?
Yes. The quick find could be a merge field instead of the actual field.
Yes, it can be. It can be. You can add a merge field like this in a quick find. Definitely you can do that. Sometimes it's very convenient, right? But I don't want to go too far on the quick find. It's not the goal of today. Or I rather prefer having a webinar. Maybe you can write down or merge. Okay.
A quick find webinar?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we have to know what to do with the data. I mean, with the found set, right? If you go to FileMaker help with that, which I do sometimes, you have error codes, right? So the error codes are very handy. So you go there and you go to the 400s. Here you have all the search and their input and their all the data related, kind of, right? This is data related, field related, let's say. 400 is find criteria is empty. This is very interesting. So two will interest us, the 400 and the 401. If this is empty, what do we want to do? If, right, gets, so here the same thing. I like to do this and do like this and have a variable with the error. Okay. It's better reading instead of having get last error all the time. So if error equal 400, which we know to be find criteria empty, and I like to put this in my code to remind me. I remind me that, oh, if error 400, yeah, find criteria empty. I know, I don't, because sometimes I get confused between 401 and 400. I have to admit, and that's why I opened the error code, because I wasn't sure, right? So when you read that code, right, well, you know what the 400 is, okay? So if the criteria is empty, I want to show all records. Else, if error equal 401, which is this, right? What it should do, right? Well, it should omit multiple record, get found counts. If it's not 400, and if it's not 401, then else, right? I mean, nothing. It will do the quick find, right? So I do the quick find, I get the error, I use the error here, 400, show all, and else 401 omit. Okay. And of course, right, normally you should have the sort after that, but not now. So I have this trigger here that I put on object save, and I will explain why. Okay. Right. And now I want to be able to blank. Okay. So to blank this, remember we have a trigger here. I want this action to trigger that script. So, right, I have another script here named clear search, because we use a search terminology. Okay. So what it is, what the clear search is. Go to objects. Yeah, you can type this. Go to object like this, or go to layouts, right? Or go to record, right? Or go to relate record, right? You can do that. Go to objects. Remember, I named my fields search, I think. Yeah, no, I have a typo. No, quick find, Okay, so I want to go to the field quick. I go there, okay, and I clear, select, right? This. And I clear, I go to the objects, I clear, and then I commit. That will clear. I cannot do set field. If I do set field blank, it won't trigger the objects. Okay. But we cannot put a we cannot calculate the target field. It's hard coded, and I don't like it because I like to use that button, and instead of putting the name of the object here, I'm putting the name on the script parameter, right? And now the clear search works like this. I have this clear search here, and I put my name here. That means I can use that script and point to all the object I want throughout all the solution. I have one clear find, clear search scripts that works for any type of field. It could be this field, it could be another one. Just I have to name that field that way, and then, and it will clear any field I want, because I cannot put that calc. I cannot calculate. I specify, but it's hard-coded. I don't want to hard-code it, right? So if I go to the object and I say clear, it will clear the object I am in right now. So let's have a look. Take my phone. So I want to search for Ryan, right? And I said done. I have Ryan, correct? Now, okay, so here, for example, when I get inside the fields, right? Actually, I need to put a little bit more here, right? And I noticed that here I have some is cutting the button. Oops. Why so off? Oh, because I moved this. Oh, I moved the field. Okay. So now what I want here, right? This is a little bit too much here. So I want, when I get inside the field here, I want the word Ryan to be selected. So I click here, I go here, and I said, select entire content on, select entire content. Okay, on entry. So now, if I get inside Ryan, it gets selected, right? Because I can say, for example, so let's say I have Ryan here, right? Let's say I have Ryan, and I want to change. I said, no, I don't want Ryan, I want Nick, right? So you can get inside this field and change instantly without to have to select the entire, the entire text, right? You select, you said Rick, right? Okay. So now I want to blanket. I want to show all. I want to show all. But there's no show all button. This is desktop. On the phone, the show all, you clear the fields. Is not enter. Oh, yeah. I need to put the set error capture because I don't want to be bothered with this. So let's do it again. I have Ryan here. Oh, I have Ryan. What happened to me? Oh, because I have the Spanish. Okay, I have Ryan. And now I want to show all. I don't want only Ryan. I want to show all. You tap here, this icon here, right? And it clears. And it show all. Right? Say Nick. Done. And a clear. Correct? We done? Okay. So now, so the clear, do the show all. But I don't have a show all button, right? I have my search. I clear the box, clearing the box, right? I get the trigger here. It will say, okay, I do have an error 400. So let me show you this on the debugger. If I click here, I go to the object, I clear the object, and I commit. Doing this triggers the on-object save search. So it's going to do a search, right? It will try. I get the error 400. Find get here. It's empty. Yeah, I have nothing here. So now I know I did it. I tried it, but it didn't work. I got an error. I said, and it's fine. It's fine. So if the error is 400, which is the case, show all. That's it, right? But if you want to be, so now, you understand? So now let's say I'm putting this here, something that doesn't exist. And I perform the quick find. Here, I have a 401 error. No record match the request. No record match the request. So it will say it's not a 400 error. It's a 401 error. And what do I say? Omit. Yeah, okay, so I need to do something else here. So I need to optimize it with this. I'm going to go to record first. And I omit all the records. Right? I omit all the records. And here, I'm putting error capture because I don't want the, right? So now I clear. It shouldn't have said anything here because I have the capture on and the search, oh, is off. Okay. Okay, so I search something that doesn't exist. What it do? It tries, nothing happened. 4-1, we find nothing. Okay, if you find nothing, go to the first record and omit all the found counts. That means if you find nothing, show nothing. Don't put a freaking dialogue, say, oh, we find nothing. No, you show nothing, zero, showing 0 contact out of 8. You didn't find anything. You clear, find all. You find something that doesn't exist, you show nothing. Because this is how it works. Don't put a freaking dialogue, oh, we don't find anything. No, you don't. You show nothing, But if you find something that exists, you show what exists, right? Correct? So now, here the good behavior. When you have the good native mobile iPhone, really well done stuff, okay? When I clear this, I want to assume that I do want to search something else. Correct? So I don't want, if I do this, right? If I clear the field, I want to stay there. to be ready to add something, right? If but I just thought something. I don't want to add this, but anyway, let's do, yeah, because otherwise it will be a little bit complicated. I just saw the time. I don't have time for the explanation on this. So if I do Ryan, no, I don't want to go too far. So if I do Ryan, I said done, or you tap outside, right? That's the same. So I have Ryan, right? So if I go there, I can say directly, I can say Nick. I don't need to clear to search something, right? Right? But here, I can clear, sure, or I have something that doesn't exist, nothing. This is how a search is done. You stay in the list. So yeah, if you want to be very, very, where you can hide this icon, because this icon, if this is empty, this icon should go away, but that's fine. That's fine. Even if you click here, nothing happened. So, and the search, you have a visual connection between this. Look, if cancel. If I do Ryan and I search, I know I'm showing Ryan results because my search box says Ryan. So that means I search for Ryan. If I do officer, I show what office says. Correct? So you have always a syncing between the field and the results. If you blank, you show all. If you do this, you show nothing because this doesn't exist. No message, right? So it's clean. So this behaves native. Do we agree with this?
Yes.
Right? It's simple. We use a smart way. We use the error codes to avoid to have many complexity here, right? So the clear button does nothing. It clears the objects. I don't want the clear button to be a replication of the save. I don't of the find. I don't want the clear to be clear the box and do a search. No, clear the box, and clearing the box, you activate this script. And this script will say if the error here, right? If the error you have here is 400, that means this is empty, right? Then sure. Otherwise, if 401, omit. Otherwise, do nothing because it will do the perform. It said no error, and this won't go. This won't go. So if you want to do something clear, okay, very clear. So because I want to show that if the error, not error, right? And that is no errors. I want to do this. This is what I want to show you. Alt. Okay. What that do, right? So it's a behavior. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if you like it, but if I do Ryan, right? And I search for it, right? Yeah, well, because it goes away. So if I do Ryan here on the phone, that's why I didn't want to do it, but it's okay. I do Ryan, and you say done. Yeah, it stay. It's okay. Forget about this. Forget about the no error. It won't. Is not something good for phone, and yeah, I get confused. Forget about this. So keep simple. Keep simple. It works very well like this. When you say Ryan here on the phone, let's bring back. You said Nick. You said Nick done, right? And then you go Nick and go back. You stay where you were, right? So something else I want to show you before we go. We can switch from record like this. 2 fingers, we swap like this. That cool, right? That cool. And that means if I have Office here, I have 3 records, right? And here I can 2, 3, but I have no more, right? So this follow the found set on contacts. If I go there, now I have much more because this is a found set here. And I land where I am, so it's very cool, it behaves very well, right? And if you see this on your phone, you don't say, oh, this is a piece of, no, you don't. And it looks perfectly native to me. It's not perfect. I can spend like a couple of hours to clean up and make it the perfect way, but it was not the goal of this demonstration. So do we have any question?
Why go to record first before omit?
Okay, because let's say I'm here, okay, and for any reason, when I am on the record 5. For any reason, I was there. I was like this. And I say, I don't say that. And I clear. I'm on the 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in David Angel. Okay. And I clear this. Clear. So it triggered this. Oh, oh yeah, there is the error one. So no, this is not. Let's say I'm here. I'm in this record, the 5th. I'm in David Angel, and I'm doing this. Right? And I'm doing this. Omit. Boom. He omits starting from David Angel. It doesn't omit from the beginning. For that, I need this. I need to say go to the first and omit from the first. So let's say now I'm doing this. I'm positioning myself on David Angel, right? And I'm doing this. I go to the first, boom, and now I omit, boom. That's why I need to go to the first.
Yes. We have another question. We actually got a couple. Is it possible to hide the search field and make it appear if you swipe down, like on an iPhone?
No. We don't have this type of sophistication, unfortunately. Yeah, we call that the tear down appearance.
Mm-hmm.
When you pull down, boom, you bring. No, we don't have this.
Alas.
It's yeah, it will have been very nice. Even on the desktop, it will have been nice.
Yeah. Or if you ink it down, the search function automatically appears. Michael Curran wants to know, can you do an exact search in QuickFind?
Oh, you can be very, very, let's say, for example, I have 2 RCC. I have this RCC and the one RCC, right? So let's say I want a manager, right? I want RCC, correct? So I have 2 records, but I want RCC Office, only one. the RCC to get alone have 2, but I can add, a second criteria, which is this. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I want like Nick, for example, right? But that will do. So when you say exact search, what do you mean by it? Give me an example.
They're like saying in quotes. So can you put things like you're talking about like the regular FileMaker search?
Yeah, so you want something like if you type NIC, you want only the NIC people, not Nick and Nicholas. I think I don't think this will work. No, it will find all of them. Because we don't have the equal, those doesn't work on quick find. Oh yeah. I don't think so. If I put Nicholas, no, no, we don't have this. In that case, you need an advanced search, and then you bring a CalStar window where you have all the search on the field with all those goodness, the eagle sign and the stars and stuff like this. But you need to bring a CalStar window. You need to bring a window where you can input the find. You understand? So it's a little bit more complex to do that. But most of the don't forget that you are on the on the phone. So most of the time you want to do something like this. But if you want to something more specific, yeah, you need to go to the layouts, do the search from the layouts, right? And start from there. Go find mode and start from there. Right?
Yep. We have one last question and then I'll let you go, which is instead of and, can quick find handle or?
No. No. We don't. Those things I would love to have, but we don't have the quick finder or. It's and. It needs to be Ryan and officer. If you put Ryan officer, it needs to be both. It cannot be or, unfortunately not.
Well, there you go.
I wish we could.
Oh,
Right?
Johans wants you to test quick find with the double equal sign.
No, it won't work neither. It does. Quick find is really, really separated than the find. Nothing, because I have you search for equal in the text that I don't have equal in the text, right? If I say Nicholas, it will find, right? So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I added a note to do a future. I think it'll be probably a single day, right, on quick find. All the shenanigans with quick find.
Yeah, it can be a single day. Yeah.
So with that being said.
Yeah. So next week we start a little bit of the. We're going to talk about keyboards, and start on the iPad stuff. So we're done with iPhones, right? And we do the iPad stuff.
Cool. That'll be awesome. Thank you, Nick, as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I will look forward to seeing you Monday next week.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.